How to sell your parents' home without losing your ever-loving mind. Let me say this first. Nobody prepares you for this time of life. You think you're dealing with a house. You think you've raised your kids and your parents are your parents, but what you actually deal with is managing those parents, their safety, their stuff, and a whole lot of emotion nobody really knows what to do with. If you stay with me for a minute, I'll show you how to handle this so the house gets sold, your stress, your parents' stress, everybody's stress is reduced, and your parents don't feel like anybody rushed them. Here's step one. Get clear on what actually matters. This process has less to do with money than it does with your parents' safety and stability. People in this stage are absolutely allergic to pressure, but the reality is they're under a time gun of health, money, and everything else. Ultimately, they want their emotions honored, even if they don't know what to do with them. So my first advice is this. Absolutely do not start the process worrying about price. Don't even start it with timing. Start with this one question. What needs to happen for your parents to be okay and taken care of day by day? Is it a house with zero entry and no steps? Is it long-term care? Are there dementia concerns? Is it something that's closer to you? That answer drives every decision after this. Step two, stop letting this turn into chaos. I've done this for years. You want to know what I see? There's one sibling that tends to do all the work, but everyone else has opinions. In-laws and outlaws alike. And yes, that gets messy so quickly. To clean it up, you should pick one decision maker, not to control everything, but to keep things moving and handle those decisions. Then bring in people who have actually done this before, like me. Because what you need is not more opinions. What you need is a plan to make mama's house go away without blowing everything into smithereens in the process. All right, now for step three. Handle all the stuff early. Half the time, the house is not your issue. All the stuff inside is. There are closets packed to the brim. There's furniture that you thought the kids would want, they don't. There's paper, there's things nobody has touched in years, and this is where people get stuck. Not because you're lazy and not because you don't want to, but because everything has emotion tied to it. You pick something up and you think about it. This is what kids tell me all the time. The stuff is harder than selling the house because now you're sorting through their lifetime. And it's not just stuff, it's memories. If you wait to the end, this can slow everything down fast. So yes, go room by room. Keep, donate, toss. That's the basic version. But here's what most people don't realize. There's an even better way to handle this. You don't have to do yard sales. You don't have to list everything on Facebook Marketplace. You don't have to spend your weekends negotiating with a stranger over a $40 chair that they want to give you a nickel for. What we do instead is handle the contents professionally through an online auction. That means your items actually get sold. They turn into money instead of sitting in a landfill. It's secure. The address is hidden. There's no strangers walking through your house at random times. It's transparent. You can literally watch the auction happen in real time with me. And once it's done, those bidders come pick everything up and clean your house out for you. It's amazing. So instead of dragging this out for months, we help you get it handled. It's clean, it's efficient, and it's done. And most importantly, your memories don't have to end up in a landfill, and you don't have your last memory of mom and dad's house being a miserable, stressful event. We're trying to make sure that last memory is a beautiful one. It's not one of you arguing with your siblings over furniture. It's not you exhausted from clearing things out piece by piece. And in some cases, I can auction the house itself too. That creates urgency, gives you a timeline you can count on, and frankly lets the market compete in real time. So instead of guessing on price or waiting around, you can get movement, a clean transition, and that's the goal. Step four, understand what you can't control. Friend, you need to understand that dealing with real estate means already you don't have control. Buyers are going to move when they move. Their timelines will shift. But if you go into the process with the expectation that it's a bit fluid, as frustrating as it is, You won't feel like you're constantly getting thrown off. And I get it, this is not just logistics. You're helping someone else through a big transition, and that someone else is people you love. That means your role is shifting a little. You're not just making decisions, you're keeping things steady. So here's what that looks like in real life. We'll set expectations early. Tell your parents what's coming next so nothing feels like a surprise. We'll give timelines, because even a rough timeline can help people feel grounded in the process. We will keep communication simple and consistent. It's not something that you over-explain, but we have to make sure we're not disappearing either. Now, if something changes, we have to address it quickly instead of letting it sit and fester. And when decisions need to be made, we'll guide them forward instead of leaving everything wide open all the time. Because, too many options can be what gets people stuck. Your job is not to control everything. And we'll tell your parents that too. It's to have you work as a team to keep things moving without allowing everything to feel chaotic. Bottom line, if you focus on safety, assign one decision maker, handle the stuff early, and stop guessing, the whole process becomes manageable. It'll still be hard, but I promise this can make it more bearable for everyone. And this is where experience really does matter. I've done real estate for 26 years. I've sat at kitchen tables with families trying to figure this out in real time. I have aging parents too, so I know where this process gets messy and I know what it feels like, but I also know how to keep it moving without running people over, where we treat everyone with dignity and respect. At the end of the day, my job is to step in, take the pressure off, and help you make good decisions without feeling rushed. It's not my house, it's yours, and I'll help you get there. This is not something, friend, that you have to do alone. If you're in this process right now, or you can see it on the horizon, drop a comment or reach out directly. I'd love to connect to you and help you move forward with a clear plan so that everyone is in the right place. Your stress is lightened, if not off your shoulders, and you can finally breathe again.